Lingayat vote, strong bastion, Yediyurappa being the fulcrum around which everything revolved. But now with the change, Shettar going away, Yediyurappa retiring, Savadi also going away, do you think that particular thing, that bastion, will kind of get a little disturbed so far as the BJP is concerned? Will it be to the advantage of Congress, or better still, will it be to the advantage of the JDS?
Well, it will be advantage for the Congress, because most of the Lingayat votes are, as I said, in North Karnataka, Central Karnataka.
Right.
So it will be towards the Congress, because over there JDS doesn't have that kind of a presence that they would want to have, because they don't have any strong Lingayat leaders who would, it's seen most like a Vokalika party. But the issue over here, as you rightly pointed out, is that the people who build this party, who have been the foundation of this party in the state, they are not there in the forefront of matters. And we cannot blame the BJP for looking into this kind of a situation, because the BJP is also looking at a generational change, which they have to anyway cater to.
And also, Verghese, sorry to interject, they experimented in Uttar Pradesh.
They are successful with that also.
It was a success.
It was a successful this thing. So they are looking at a longer term vision. Probably this coming elections might not be what the BJP is looking at being in power. They are trying to in fact ensure that they can be in power for the next 10-15 years if they make a generational change. So here we are probably looking at a restructuring of the party, as we would call it corporate, restructuring an organization. Like that, we are looking at a restructuring of the party.
Right.
It's trying to get the second line leaders into the forefront. It is trying to get the third line leaders into the second line leadership. So these are the factors, because we see a huge number of debutants coming in this election.
Right.
So these are the people who are going to drive the party in the future. So this is clearly more of a restructuring process that's happening, which is advantageous to the Congress.
Abbas, let me come to you. Now, there is bipolarity which, prevails in what we know as Bombay, Karnataka and the coastal belt. I mean, the BJP has traditionally shown more reliance on the triangular contest, as it were. Will that also undergo a change this time? Will it also become, two parties vying for, who gets ahead of who?
The fact of the matter, Sudhaji, if you closely look at the Karnataka elections, the way it's always been an advantage to the opposition party. 2008 trend, 2013 trend, 2018. Right. What I'm looking at is, back then, 2013, the Congress did come into power and they had the majority. But we saw the swing in 2018. What I certainly see is, and agree with the point my friend Verghese has made, is there will be a transitional shift here. I certainly see that the Congress getting a little more seats, in the coastal belt. Which has been quite strong where BJP is. At least the vote percentage might increase by a bit. Also, the Hyderabad Karnataka, the Bombay Karnataka touching towards the Maharashtra, it is undoubtedly quite strong with the BJP. But Congress, there will be a slight shift. But coming to the seats, undoubtedly, one statement I can prophesize and make here is the Congress party will have a much better vote percentage, and not just that, a better strike rate than 80. They've been 80 on two ends, 2008 and 2018. 2013 is when they had the majority. But this time, even if Congress is able to inch towards the 90-100 mark, then it is a definite threat to the BJP. Also, as a matter of fact, let me tell you, the vote bank is kind of split here. Lingayat to the Vokalika, to the Kuruba, to the Muslim community, and so on and so forth. Let me also share a couple of details with you. What did we see the trend previously with the format of Muslim voting, blindly voting for the Congress? When I have spoken to a lot of youth, a lot of social leaders, religious leaders, so on and so forth, there is a certain level of strategic voting coming into place. This does not mean you blindly vote for a Congress. You vote for a party which is secular and able to beat the other dominant party.
Right.
So there is quite a good amount of strategic voting there, which might hit the chances of the BJP.
Right.
And also the other fact in 30 seconds I want to talk about is, what do we see here? Today, Jagadish Shettar joining the Congress, will it really impact or not is something which is going to play. Where I see, the Hubli Dharwad, 6-time MLA being there and not being given a ticket, I honestly think, restructuring is great. But certain leaders, you cannot set the cat among the pigeons to them, because this will definitely hinder the party. The longer the race for the horse, the better it is prospect
Right.
to hold the horse and keep him play.
Right,
But if you're going
Abbas.
to let go of a Laxman Savadi or even Jagadish Shettar, it's going to be very difficult for
and
them.
and
But
and
then
and and,
again, which party
and
there is no infighting?
yeah, and
Even in
many
Congress,
more,
we see
and
a
many
DK
more. That's
Shivakumar
the
and Siddaramaiah
interesting
at
part,
loggerheads.
you know, that how will the shift actually impact this time's Karnataka elections.